My love, your dad wants you in Dubai. You have no idea what those words did to me. You don't even realize how dangerous it is when someone else starts deciding the direction of your life, especially when I've already chosen it for you. You think I'm calm about this, but inside me, something sharp wakes up every time someone tries to pull you away from the orbit where I've kept you. You don't see it, but you are the only thing I let myself want without apology. And the thought of you flying somewhere without telling me, without looking at me first, it feels like the universe is testing how far I'll go for you. And trust me, it won't like my answer. You, Dubai, your dad, none of this is simple. You talk about it like it's normal, like it's just another trip. But you don't understand what goes on in my head when you say things like this. I picture you walking in a crowd where no one knows what you mean to me. I imagine someone looking at you too long, someone thinking they have the right to approach you, someone believing your innocence means you're unclaimed. And I swear, even the idea burns through every bit of patience I've learned to control. You don't know how much I hate the world for thinking it can touch what's mine. You say your dad wants you there, but what about what I want? What about the nights I've stayed awake because your voice has this power to ruin me? What about the way my mind refuses to rest unless I know where you are, who you're talking to, what you're thinking? You think I'm dramatic? You always laugh when I say these things, but you don't understand that you opened something in me that doesn't go back to sleep. I can't just let you fly into a city full of strangers and pretend I'm okay with it. You don't get it. You're too soft to see how dark my love gets when it comes to you. You have this habit of acting brave with me, pretending my words don't shake you. But listen to me. You are the weakness that could destroy me, and at the same time, you're the one thing that could rebuild me with one sentence. And the idea of you going somewhere without me, living even a few days without my eyes on you, makes me feel like I'm losing ground, because you don't realize it, but the world only feels safe when you're close enough for me to reach. Far away, you become a fear I can't control. You don't know how many times I've wanted to tell you not to go, to tell you to cancel everything, to say you belong here, near me, where I can keep you, where your voice doesn't have to travel through miles, where your silence doesn't turn into torture. But I don't say it, I hold it back. I let you think I'm strong, that I'm understanding, when in reality, I'm fighting every instinct in me that's screaming to claim you before the world gets a chance to even breathe near you. You always ask why I talk like this, why my voice drops when I talk about you, why my words turn darker when I imagine losing even a little part of you. It's because you don't understand what you've done to me. You walked into my life without permission, and now you expect me to be normal when someone else tells you where to go, who to meet, how long to stay. No, I'm not built for that. I'm not built to watch you leave. I'm built to pull you closer. Even the thought of distance feels like a punishment I never deserved. So go ahead, tell me again that your dad wants you in Dubai. Tell me again like it doesn't tear through my chest. But remember this, every mile you put between us wakes up a version of me you've never seen. And when you come back, you look into my eyes and understand exactly what you mean to me. Because my love for you was never soft, never polite. It was always dark, always fierce, always ready to burn the world if it ever tried to take you away from me. You really don't understand what happens inside me when someone else tries to decide your path. Every time you talk about leaving, something in me tightens, sharpens, becomes colder. I'm not good at pretending. I'm not gentle when it comes to you. You think distance is just a word, a place on a map, but for me, it's a threat. Not because I don't trust you. No, that's the only thing I'm certain of. It's the world I don't trust. The people who stare too long, the ones who smile with intentions they'll never admit, the ones who don't know that your name is carved into every part of me that still feels alive. You don't know how cruel time becomes when you're far away. Every hour drags its feet like it enjoys watching me ache. Every silence becomes heavier, like it's teasing me, daring me to lose control. I've never been afraid of anything, not power, not danger, not enemies, but I'm terrified of your absence, terrified of the possibility that you'll get used to a life where I'm just a voice on the phone, when I've spent every moment learning your heartbeat like it's my only direction. You think you're strong enough to handle my darkness, but you don't see the parts I hide. The parts that are obsessive, possessive, relentless. The parts that wake up the moment someone else pulls you away from me. I never wanted to be this person for anyone, but with you, I don't get a choice. You turn me into someone who would tear down borders, distance entire cities if it meant keeping you where I can feel you. And I hate how true that sounds. I hate how natural it is. You always pretend like my intensity doesn't shake you, like my words don't leave marks on your thoughts. But I see it. I know how you breathe differently when I talk like this. You act like you're unaffected, but your silence betrays you every time. And that silence, that tiny hesitation, it pulls out the darkest parts of me. Because I know you feel something too. You just don't know how to say it the way I do. You don't know how to confess the things that keep you awake. But I feel it. Even in the way you whisper my name. You have no idea how much I want to tell you not to go anywhere without me. To tell you that your world should revolve around mine the way mine revolves around yours. But I bite the words back. Because I know you're not ready to hear how deep I've fallen. You're not ready to know that your name has become a command inside me, something I can't disobey. You're not ready to know that stay is the word I want to force out of your mouth more than anything else. You don't realize how much you've changed me. Before you, I could walk away from anything without looking back. But now, one thought of you leaving, one whisper of you being far from me, and everything inside me shifts like the ground is cracking. You've turned me into a man who counts minutes, who memorizes the sound of your voice, who gets restless when you're quiet for too long. You have no idea how dangerous it is for you to mean this much. So go on, talk about traveling, about being far, about places and plans that don't include me. Say it with that soft tone that drives me insane. But understand this, every moment you spend away from me only makes my grip on you stronger when you return. Because my love for you isn't safe, isn't fragile, isn't something you can escape. It's dark, unfiltered, unstoppable. And whether you admit it or not, you don't want to escape it. You have no idea how hard I fight myself every time you talk about distance like it's nothing. You say it so casually, like your absence wouldn't tear open a place inside me I've barely learned to control. You talk like I'm made of stone, like nothing touches me. But you don't see how your words press into the parts of me that don't heal. I'm not afraid of losing anything in this world except you, and you keep treating that fear like it's something I should just swallow. You don't understand the way I watch you, even when you're not here, the way my mind recreates your voice, your breath, your reactions, just to keep myself from going insane. You don't understand how much I crave your presence, not your body, not your softness, but you. The way your silence feels familiar. the way your stubbornness challenges me, the way your fear shakes and steadies me at the same time. You don't understand that you became the center of my darkness without even trying. You always tell me I think too deeply, feel too intensely, but you don't know any other version of me. You don't remember the man I was before you. Cold, distant, untouched. You think you're dealing with someone dangerous, someone unpredictable, but what you don't see is that I became worse the moment I let you in. The darkness in me sharpened because it finally had something to protect, something to claim, something to lose. And that something is you. You talk about your life as if you're separate from me, as if your choices don't drag my entire world with them. You don't understand how I calculate everything, your words, your pauses, your plans. I don't just listen, I measure. I don't just hear, I react. Every step you take, every place you go, every moment you're not near me, I feel it like a bruise under my skin. And you still pretend like I won't break the moment you're too far for me to reach. You think I'm exaggerating when I tell you how restless I get when I imagine you out of my sight, but you don't see the way my fingers curl when I think of someone else noticing you. The way my voice drops when I imagine you laughing somewhere I'm not. The way my temper shifts when you talk about places that don't include me. You keep underestimating the power you have over me, like it's something small. It's not small, it's everything. You don't know how many times I've imagined a world where you don't walk away from me, where you don't have to hide behind polite decisions or family expectations. A world where you look at me and finally understand that you belong exactly where my voice pulls you. I don't want half of you. I don't want pieces. I want every thought, every heartbeat, every fear, every choice. And I hate how honest that sounds, but I won't apologize for it. So keep talking like distance is harmless. Keep pretending like I'm unaffected. Keep acting like your decisions don't echo inside me long after you've stopped speaking. But just know this, every mile you put between us only drags me deeper into the version of myself that refuses to let you go. The version that doesn't back down. The version that calls you mine without hesitation. The version you've awakened and now you'll never be able to silence again. You don't even realize how your every word turns into a command inside my mind. You think you're just informing me, just sharing something, but you don't see the reaction it wakes up in me. You don't see how my thoughts shift, how my chest tightens, how every part of me becomes alert the second you talk about going somewhere far. You treat it like normal life, but for me, it's a warning, a reminder of how easily the world can try to take you away from the space I've built around you. And I swear that thought alone feels like something clawing at me from the inside. You don't know the way I picture you when you're far from me, the way my mind creates scenes I can't control, crowds brushing past you, strangers glancing at you, your voice lost in a city that doesn't deserve to hear it. I imagine you looking around, unaware of how vulnerable you look to people who don't understand your effect. And it drives me insane, not with jealousy, but with something far darker, something that refuses to let the world touch you without consequences. You always tell me I'm intense, that I feel too much, but you forget you made me like this. Before you, I never cared where anyone went or who they met. But the moment you walked into my life, the world became a threat, distance became an enemy. Silence became a punishment. You think it's unhealthy, too much, too heavy. But what you don't know is that this is the only version of love I've ever known. The kind that doesn't fade, the kind that marks, the kind that refuses to let go. You act strong when you talk to me, like my words don't shake the ground under your feet. But I know you. I know the way you inhale when I get serious. I know the way your heartbeat changes even through the phone. I know the way you fall quiet when my voice drops. Don't pretend you don't feel anything. Don't pretend you're unaffected. You can lie to yourself all you want, but you can't lie to me. I hear you in ways you haven't learned to hear yourself. You think going far will make things easier, clearer, calmer. You think distance will create space between us. But the truth is, distance only tightens the pull you have on me. It only makes me more restless, more aware of you, more drawn to you. You don't understand that you've become the one thing I can't numb, can't ignore, can't silence. And when you go far, it's like you turn every thought in my mind into your shadow. You make everything else irrelevant. You don't understand the danger of being loved by someone like me. You think it's sweet, dramatic, intense in a romantic way, but it's darker than that. It's the kind of love that doesn't care about borders or explanations. The kind that doesn't understand maybe, or later, or I'll be back soon. The kind that wants you close even when it's impossible, even when you push away, even when you think distance will weaken whatever this is between us. It won't. It never does. So keep pretending you can walk away for a while. Keep telling yourself it's just a trip, just a place, just time. But remember this, every step you take away from me only pulls me deeper into the kind of love you're not ready to face. The kind that waits, the kind that watches, the kind that claims silently and completely. And when you return, you'll feel it in the way I look at you, that nothing in this world can pull you out of the darkness you woke inside me. You really don't understand how easily you unsettle me without even trying. You speak about distance like it's harmless, like it's something you can slip in and out of without leaving marks on me. But the truth is, every word you say pulls something sharp in me awake, something that refuses to accept the idea of you being anywhere I can't reach. You treat it like a simple plan, a simple move, but for me it's a storm, a quiet one, the kind that builds in the bones long before it breaks the sky. You don't know how many questions crash through my mind when you talk about leaving. Who will look at you? Who will hear your voice? Who will notice the softness you don't even realize you carry? You think you're invisible, but you're not. You're noticed far more than you think. And I can't stand the thought of someone else seeing the version of you that only I'm supposed to understand. You talk like the world is safe. I talk like I've seen too much of it to trust it with anything that's mine. You always act like you're untouched by my intensity, but you can't hide from me. I know the way your breath shifts when I speak in that tone. I know the way your silence deepens when my words get darker. You pretend you're strong, that you can handle me, that nothing I say leaves a mark, but I hear the hesitation you try to swallow. I hear the quiet fear, the quiet wanting, and it only pulls me deeper into the parts of myself you don't fully understand yet. You have no idea how much I want to tell you to stay. To tell you that distance isn't good for you, that it isn't good for me, that it isn't good for whatever this is between us, but I don't say it. Not because I don't feel it, because I feel it more than anything, but because I know you're not ready to hear how far my love stretches. You think you've seen the darkest parts of me, but those were only shadows. The real darkness wakes up when I imagine you somewhere I can't control. You talk about your life like you're separate from mine, as if your choices don't shift the ground under my feet. But you don't see how deeply you're tied into everything inside me now. You don't see how one sentence from you can change the temperature of my entire day. You don't see how your decisions echo through me long after the conversation ends. You've become something I can't detach from, even if I tried, and trust me, I stopped trying a long time ago. You always think my words are exaggeration, something dramatic I'm saying because I feel too much, but you don't understand that this isn't poetry. This isn't performance. This is the truth I carry whether I speak it or not. You're not someone I can forget or replace or overlook. You're someone who has dug into my instincts, into the part of me that's primal, territorial, unyielding, and that part doesn't let go once it's chosen. It doesn't know how to. So keep talking like distance will make things easier. Keep pretending that leaving won't change anything. But you should know something. Your absence won't make me softer. It won't weaken what I feel. It won't dilute the darkness you've awakened in me. If anything, it will sharpen it. It will carve it deeper. And when you come back, you'll feel it in the way I stand in front of you, that you are the one thing I refuse to let the world steal from me.